Okay, so we're back into lesson 3, and we're going to start the second video. So we've completed almost 2 pages so far of Unit 7, and there is part 3 on page 61. And this exercise looks like the previous exercises that we've done on the second page of the previous 2 units that we've looked at. And once again, you need to complete the question. How you complete it may vary, but give it a shot and see if you can come up with a grammatically correct question. Number 3, first write the questions. Then answer the questions about yourself. So when were you what? When, number 2, try this one. When was you? Number 3, when you were, let's do this again. When you were blank, what blank? Blank being you put in the word. 4, what do you about? Okay, so this is completely up to you. Your question may be different from someone else's. Okay, so try that, and then what I'll do is press the check, and you'll see what ideas they've come up with, and then you can answer the question yourself. Okay, so when were you very happy? When was a sad time for you? 3, when were you sad? What did you do? Something to think about. And what do you remember about your first day at school? Now, that could be any school. That could be high school, middle school, primary school, elementary school. Okay. So, and then answer those questions. Don't forget to keep it in the past tense. All right, let's move on to the next page. Okay, just like before, you have 2 people engaged in a conversation, and then you have these colored words. Well, these colored words, of course, are substituted into the dialogue. And once again, these are very natural conversations, so they're really good to practice and learn, because in real life you may very well find yourself in a situation like this, and wouldn't it be nice if you could really succeed in a conversation with someone who speaks English? All right, so 2 friends are talking about their vacations. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to play it this time, and you can follow along, and then try, if you can, to find somebody to practice with in your house, a friend. I know it's hard to these days. It's really hard to mingle, to mix with others because of the crisis that we're in. All right, so I'm just going to play it now. Here we go.
Unit 7, Conversation. How was your vacation?
Look, I took this picture on vacation.
Really? Where did you go?
I went to England.
England? Wow. What did you do?
I did a homestay. So, how was your vacation?
Well, I went on a boat trip.
Nice.
No, I got seasick. All I saw was the doctor.
Oh, no.
Okay, So, once again, past tense. Look, I took this picture on vacation. Really? Where did you go? I went to England. England, wow, what did you do? I did a homestay. So how was your vacation? Well, I went on a boat trip. Nice. No, I got seasick. So that's a good expression. To get seasick. That's something you can talk about while on a boat, or you can talk about your boat experience. Getting seasick. In other words, I got seasick. And then there's got sunburned, hurt my leg. These are all simple expressions with common verbs like to get, to hurt, to climb. I climbed the Great Wall. Try, I tried surfing. I went surfing. All past tense. Okay, let's move on to the next pages. So we're skipping the pair work. We'll save that for later. And we're going straight to page 65, sharing past experiences. Okay, this is sort of, once again, it's an analysis of the grammar. The grammar that we see when talking about the past, something that took place in the past. So, simple past. So there are questions that take you into the past, like where were you last month? So were, was, were. How was your vacation? These are all common questions, good questions to ask someone. I was on vacation. Answer, how was your vacation? It was great. How long were you gone? I was away for 3 weeks. See? So was, were, was, were, did, was, went, visited, came. All past tense. All right, so let's look at number 2, grammar check, asking about vacations. So you can score yourself. Why not? Write the questions. Use the chart above. So why is it 5 points? Well, the first one's been done for you. So try to do these on your own and score yourself. Give yourself a grade, a score. Okay, you can pause it. Okay, now I'm going to share with you the answers. See how well you did. There you go. How did you do? Now, in order to have gotten, or in order to get 5 points, it has to be just like that. In other words, number 2, where did you go? Every word needs to be spelled correctly. Every word needs to be there that you see, and they have to be in the correct order. All right, now let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is fill in the blanks, and you're going to be filling in the blanks with past tense irregular verbs. Okay, this is worth 10 points. So go ahead and take this little quiz or test right now. You can pause it. All right, good. How did you do? Well, let's find out. So I'll push the check button and you can see how well you did. There they are. Again, they have to be in the past tense, spelled correctly. Okay? How did you do? Give yourself a score. See if you can begin to bring your scores up as you do this little quiz on page well, in this case, page 65. Every unit has a page similar to this where you can take a quiz. All right, let's move forward. All right, so the next page is a group work exercise. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do it possibly later on in the semester. So have a look at page 67. This is a real story again. What's the title of the real story? Lucky or unlucky? So, at the top there is a word bank. What tense are these words in? Ask yourself that question. Is it simple present or simple past? Okay. There it is. Bought, gave, crashed. Okay, so let's see. Fill in the blanks with the correct verb. There are two verbs that you will not be using. So, I like unusual stories. Do you know the story of Frane Silak from Croatia? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. So, number one, when he was 33, Frane almost blank or on a train. Well, died on a train. It fell into an icy river. So, what fell into an icy river? Was it Frane or the train? Well, both of them did, but it refers to the train. Okay, so then we have a year later, 3 years after that, when he was 41. See, all of these take you into the past tense. All of these phrases, all of these connections or connective phrases. 8 years ago, then the following year, but finally at age 74. It sets you up for the past tense, all of these expressions. Okay, so do this on your own, and I'll press the check button so that you can check your work. Here we go. Okay? How did you do? All right, now I'm going to play this audio just so that you can listen. Here we go.
Unit 7. Real stories. Lucky or unlucky?
I like unusual stories. Do you know the story of Frane Selak from Croatia? When he was 33, Frane almost died on a train. It fell into an icy river. A year later, he was on a plane. The back door opened and he was sucked out. 3 years after that, he was on a bus. The bus crashed. 4 people died.
Ooh.
When he was 41, Frane's car caught on fire on a highway. 8 years ago, a bus knocked him down. Then the following year, his car rolled down a mountainside. But finally, at age 74, he won the lottery. Frane bought a house, a new car, and a boat. He said, "Life is sweet."
Ah, life is sweet. Okay, so in that case, sweet is an adjective. It's not a verb. So it's not, but still that was the missing word. Life is sweet. All right. That's the end of the second video for lesson 3. See you in the next video.